I, like many people, find myself scrolling through TikTok late at night, laughing along to videos that I'm told are just for me. This got me thinking about how websites and applications really seem to get us. Curious about how these people knew me so well, I looked into it and learned about content personalization, which surprisingly happens more than we think. But what specifically is content personalization? And how much does it actually change what we see? Well, content personalization is when content is altered or presented in a way that makes it more relevant to the user. This way, they're not stuck filtering through a bunch of stuff they probably don't care about. We can't talk about content personalization without also mentioning cookies, little bits of data left on your device to see where you've been and how long you've been there. These cookies can help sites identify relevant information about you. For example, you spend a lot of time looking at that pair of shoes. Perhaps you'd like this one. There are two big methods to this personalization, those being rules-based and predictive. Let's start with rules-based. Rules-based personalization is typically smaller changes to a site based on the user. These modifications occur to segments such as web attributes, database attributes, or user behavior data. The important thing is these segments are changed individually without compromising another segment. In the picture here, data was taken from the IP address of the user. After using the IP and finding what company and industry it's from, the web page's presentation has changed to better suit the predicted user. Now, what about predictive content personalization? Well, predictive personalization uses user information to personalize based on intent. This takes information from the user and says, this is what we see from you, here's something you might like. There are two different types of algorithms when it comes to predictive content personalization. Basic is less personal and focuses on trends in a general population. This means you'll see more of what's popular. Advanced is more personal and goes off of the individual user. This is why no one's For You page is identical. So where else do we see this? As I've already mentioned, this is seen on social media like TikTok and even now on Twitter, which now suggests topics you might like to follow. This personalization is in streaming services. Netflix knows I've watched The Office 10 times. Why wouldn't I watch Parks and Rec? And one of the biggest places this is seen is in marketing, especially on websites. We're more likely to sell products designed for males if we're showing them to a male market. This personalization, however, is not perfect. At the end of the day, a computer is a computer, and it only knows what you tell it. If I like something, talking about how bad a song is, it can be seen as me liking content with a key word. That key word being the song title. And here comes a flood of content about a song that I don't even enjoy. There's also limited choice. I can tell the computer I don't like this song, but nothing's stopping me from being exposed to it. And finally, if there's something I enjoy but there's little content about it, it's bound to run out eventually. So in a way, our devices aren't always listening to us, but in a way they are. But at the end of the day, if it means I get to keep watching dog TikToks, isn't it worth it?